Charles Darwin once remarked, "It's not the strongest of the species that survived, nor is it the most intelligent that survives. It's the one that's most adaptable to change." My name's Gina Mollicone-Long. Welcome to the ACME series. ACME, I've heard that word before. What does it mean? ACME is actually a Greek word from like the 16th century or so, and it means the point at which something is at its best, perfect, more successful. Synonyms of ACME include peak, pinnacle, zenith. And so what we're doing here in the ACME video series is we're helping you reach your ACME. We're helping you reach your peak performance. We're helping you get to the top of your game. That's what we're all about here at Greatness U, and that's what I've dedicated my life to. So we're going to be doing this video series on a regular basis, and you'll be able to tune in. These videos will be around 10 minutes long, and you'll be able to tune in and learn some things and string them all together. And the whole goal is to help you go from where you are now to where you want to be. And the trick is faster and with less effort. So that's what we're going for here. Now, in this intro video, I just want to let you know a little bit about how it's going to work. A lot of the concepts that I'm going to teach, I've written about in the two books that I've already written, called The Secret of Successful Failing and Think or Sink. And they're pretty basic. They're not rocket science. I often say that to people because their life is pretty simple, but it's not necessarily easy. And I know that some of you know what I'm talking about. And even before we get going, I want to say something about all of my videos. When you're watching me on social media, if you're watching me on these videos, if you are watching me live in a classroom or in one of our virtual classrooms or in-person classrooms, I'm always going to tell you this one thing, and that's really important. Don't believe everything I say. And people always say to me, "Why do you say that?" Well, the reason I say that is because I don't know if I know the truth. And anybody who tells you they know the capital T truth should be reminded that throughout human history, capital T truths have crumbled. You know, for example, we used to think, capital T truth, that the earth was the center of the universe and everything revolved around us. And obviously, over time, we learned that that wasn't necessarily the truth. But if you think about it, the groundbreakers who proposed that the truth wasn't the truth back then, i.e. Galileo, etc., were met with a lot of resistance from the establishment and the status quo. So the truth has been defended, and yet at one point it became self-evident that it wasn't, and it goes through a period of tension. Now that's an important pattern you're going to want to pay attention throughout modern history. But what I want to say is, don't believe everything I say. This isn't the truth. What I'm going to present to you over the course of many, many weeks of videos and social media posts and shorter snaps and things like that are concepts that may totally resonate with you. Some of them you may have heard of, some of them may be completely new to you. And what's important is not so much whether I can convince you that this is true or not, or whether you buy it from me. What's important is that you consider you don't know what you don't know. And maybe this is the exact nugget of information you need to get to your ACME. This is the exact thing that you need to reach that pinnacle. And so if you already knew how to get what you want, you'd have it. So consider then, you don't know what you don't know. And what I'd like you to do is, in that spirit, I'd like to invite you into these videos and to engage with this material from the standpoint of, let me try that on. Does that work for me? Oh my God, that's the piece of information I've been looking for. Or wow, aha moment. Or it didn't work for me. And so you just move on with it. Because when you are not trying to defend a position or trying to determine if what I'm saying is true or not true, then you have an opening for real learning. And when there's an opening for real learning, then you actually have an opportunity to change. Because remember that learning is change. In fact, that's my jam, change. People say to me, "Gina, what you do?" And it's very difficult for me because what I do is change. I am an expert in change. I have been navigating this my entire life, and I want to bring that expertise to you. Now, a lot of these concepts, which I'm going to present to you, are not complicated, but there's a very big difference between simple and easy. And I want to illustrate it with this little exercise that I want to do with you right here. So on my screen, you'll see a number of words. Now, if you really want to participate with me, then I want you to play full out. Okay, that's how you get a lot out of my programs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap my fingers to a beat, and I want you to read the words on the screen. So I'll do it with you the first time. And then the second time, when I give you the instructions, you'll see the difference between simple and easy, and you will know that you know. Okay, let's do this together first. Just read the words on the screen. Ready, set, go. Red, blue, yellow, orange, green, yellow, red, blue, orange. Great. Okay, now do it again this time, and do it reading the colors of the words. I'm not going to do it with you because I want you to really have this experience. Ready, set, go. Now, by now, you've probably fallen off the rails. Okay, the difference here between simple and easy, quite frankly, is practice. Because you know as well as I do that if you do this 3 or 4 times, you're going to figure out all the colors, you're going to learn the pattern, and boom, you're going to be able to do it. And so it's not complicated, but most people want it one and done, especially in today's instant culture, right? Instant everything, text messaging, et cetera, et cetera. So the difference here between simple and easy, and this is an important difference, is repetition. So you have to be able to repeat the thing that you're trying to accomplish until you can't not get it wrong, right? And that is a very key distinction. So simple and easy are very different, but I promise you that in life, if you learn deliberately how to create the results you're trying to create, and then you practice them over and over and over again. I want you to think, 1980s Karate Kid, wax on, wax off, right? That movie embodies the metaphor of what I'm trying to talk about here, which is the difference between simple and easy. This isn't a particularly complicated arm movement, right? But when practiced over time till it becomes regular, and then put into a situation of high stress, like a competition, it's the reactionary response. And that's when that's when you reach your ACME, when you reach your ACME performance. So what do I mean? So you're trying to, here you are right now, you're at point A, right? And you want to get to ACME, which is way up here. Now, in the next video, and you're going to want to pay attention to the next video, I'm going to walk you through the process that you go through to get from A to ACME. And it looks a little bit like this. And we're going to go through the process of change. But what I want you to keep in mind here is that what we're all about at Greatness U is helping you get yourself from A to ACME faster and with less effort. That's the name of the game. So you'll see as over time, I'm going to show you how to navigate through this process and then introduce concepts over time that will help you get through each stage faster and with less effort, and the entire process faster and with less effort. Because at the end of the game, okay, I want you to remember this, that all increased performance, that doesn't matter what it is, what you do, all increased performance, all is change. That includes, getting better results. That includes learning something new. That includes getting into a new relationship. That includes, getting better, healthier, or whatever it is, making more money or whatever. All of that falls under the category of change. And change happens in an instant. Okay, the actual change itself happens in an instant. In the next video, I'm going to go through each thing, which will help you understand each stage so that you can get through each one faster and with less effort, and getting to your ACME faster and with less effort. So that's it for today. Tune in to our next video. Now, if you got something out of this video, right, we're just starting out here. If you got something out of this video, please hit subscribe, hit the big subscribe button, and make sure you engage with us. Like it, share it, comment on it, because when you do this, more people get access to the information because it goes out farther and farther and farther. So if you got something out of this, then help us reach more people. Like, comment, and share. I'm Gina Mollicone-Long. You can always visit us at Greatness U, just the letter U, greatnessu.com. That's greatnessu.com. We'll see you at greatnessu.com or on the next ACME video.